everyone, my name is Ainsley and I'm one of the exercise physiologists here at Active Seniors. We're going to be doing a bit of a Parkinson's focused workout today, but of course if you do not have Parkinson's, trust me, you'll find this just as tough because it will be quite strong. Now before I get started, I'm just going to let you know what equipment you might need. So I have a block here. I know most people don't have this kind of block, but if you have a really thick book as well, I'm going to use a pen, but you may use a towel or you may not even want to use a towel and it'll be fine. You can still do the exercise. And the final piece of equipment is that I'm going to use a chair. The chair is mostly for safety with most of the exercises, but it is good to have just in case. Now, before we get started today, I'm just going to let everyone have a bit of a moment to get these pieces of equipment. I'll let you know that if you see me stop, I have an incredibly loud voice most of the time and the microphone doesn't like that. So if you see me stop, it's because you probably can't hear me because I'm talking too loud, and I've got my lovely Carla and Susie behind the camera letting me know if this is working or not. So I'm just warning everyone about that. So it's a really, really nice day today. I hope you're all warm now that the sun's out, although I'm finding it is really cold at night. So that means it's harder to get up in the morning. So I hope 10 o'clock is a good time for all of you. So with our book, I'm going to start off with this. I'm going to have it flat like so. We're just going to do a bit of a warm up. So I'm going to put the block down. What I'm going to do is tap the block with the top of our toes. Okay? Now you'll see I'm getting a little bit of a low arm swing. Okay? And we're going to go a bit higher. We're going to do a big high swing. If you want to, you can pick up the pace. That's it. Keep going. Just a few more. And stop there. Good. So that's just a little bit of a warm-up. We are going to do one more set of this one before we get started. I just want to reiterate that for today's exercise, the most important thing for you is that you have to be putting in above 80%. I'm going to be putting in above 80%. You're going to see me sweat and you're going to see me get huffy and puffy. You should too. So don't worry too much about speed. Don't worry too much about the amount of reps you do. If you are doing 5 of the hardest and most energetic reps you can do, that will be enough. So I want you to focus on that today. All right, we're going to go again. I'm going to start off with low arm swings and then I'll switch to high arm swings and you can follow on as well. So let's start low. This is all about coordination and it's just the tip of my toe touching the book or the block. All right, high arm swing. Oh, I'm messing up. I'm going to keep going though. Few more. Okay, good. We'll stop there. So that was just the warm up. So as you can see, I probably didn't reach 80%. I think I only reached about 40–50% of what I can do. But the next exercise, you're going to see me from now on going as hard as I can. And I want you to go as hard as you can too. That's what's going to get our brain and our nervous system connecting to our muscles. Strong, powerful movements. So I'm just going to put the book to the side and I'm going to face straight on and we're going to do marching. But you'll see I'm not going to focus so much on speed. I'm going to focus more on keeping a nice even pace, but I'm going to be nice and strong. Really high knees. Bit of an arm swing. Okay. We're going to make it a lot harder now. So I'm going to stop there to show you the next exercise. I'm going to do it slowly so you can see it. and then I'm going to lift up the pace as well as lift up the intensity. So we're going to do something that's kind of forming a nice square. I'm always going to start off just with my right foot, and I'm going to go in front, left follows, and then I'm going to go backwards. And I want you to really focus on 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get that cadence, okay? So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Keep that pace, but really high with those knees. Couple more. Good. Now I'm going to up it again. What I'm going to do this time is I'm going to push my arms out as I step forward, and I'm going to pull my arms back in as I step back. But you're going to see I'm going to push my arms out strong. So I'm going to turn to the side and show you what I mean. When you push your arms out, they have to be. So see how strong I push out? Strong I push forward. We do that as we step forward. Follow me. Stop there. Have a bit of a break. As I said, this should get you huffy and puffy. If you're not huffy and puffy, you didn't get to your 80%. So what I need you to do is that you now know kind of what I'm looking at throughout all these exercises. I need you to get up to that 80 to even if you can get to 100%, that is amazing. At any point if you're struggling, feel free to stop. I'm going to have a quick drink. You should have a quick drink as well. Because trust me, this is going to get a lot more intense. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the book again for you, or the block, and I'm actually going to face it up on its spine. I know that's sometimes hard with really thin books. It's better to be hardback and try and have it up on its spine. I'm going to use the TheraBand. As I said, you do not need to use it. If you don't have one, or you just don't want to use it, that's fine. I'll show you it without it to start with, this movement, and then we'll add it back in. So I'm going to slow so you can get the movement, and then we'll increase the pace. Feel free to follow me. I'm going to do at least 3 slow so you can understand what we're going to do. So I'm going to step out to the side, and as I step out, I'm going to put my arms kind of down and back near my hips. And then I'm going to come back. So you saw that I paused a little bit at the end, and that's what I want you to do as well. Try and get a little bit of a pause, but keep all the muscles really strong. We're going to be really strong here. Okay, I'm going to add the TheraBand. So for those who want the TheraBand, we're going to do it slow one more time, but with the TheraBand so I can show you what it looks like. Good. All right. Are you ready to get to 80%? I don't know about you, but I'm going to get really huffy and puffy now. Okay, in 3, 2, 1, go. And together. Try and get those arms back. And stop there. We're going to go to the other side. If you are struggling with balance, have the chair in front of you so you can grab onto it, or have the wall behind you so you can fall back onto it as well. Now, as I said, we're trying to reach 80 to 100%. And when I say that, that's not just based on speed. It's actually based on how much you engage your muscles. So I'm thinking the entire time that I want to turn on every muscle in my body to get this exercise to work. Okay, let's go. And stop there. We'll have a little break. We are going to do this again on both sides. Another little tip I have for you is try and breathe out as you do this exercise. And if you want to, do a really loud breath. So I don't want to disturb the microphone too much, but I'm just going to do an example. So when I stick my leg out, I'm going to go, I'm going to really breathe out, push all my air out. That'll help me engage my core muscles as I'm doing it. But still breathe. Whatever you do, keep breathing in afterwards. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Stop there. We're going to go on the other side now. Now remember, are you at 80%? Are you at 80 to 100%? I don't know, I think I can probably go a bit harder. I'm not going hard enough. Okay, let's get really huffy and puffy now. 3, 2, 1, go. And stop there. Good. I'll let you have a quick water break now. So feel free to have some water. I know I'm going to. And the next thing we're going to do is grab our chair and we'll put away our book and our TheraBand. Oh, today's workout should get you huffy and puffy, as I said. And also, if you're really struggling with the movements or you're worried about keeping up with me, that's fine. You don't need to keep up with me. It's more about how hard you are going, and everyone has a different level of how hard they are going. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do a squat. Now, when we squat down, we don't want to tap the chair. We're going to hover just above. It is there for safety. So if you feel that you're going to lose your balance or your legs are really tired and they're going to give up on you, I hope not, you can fall back onto the chair. As we do this exercise, we're going to bring back those arms. We did it during the stepping, the marching. So remember, as we go down, we're going to bring our arms out fast and hard, and then we're going to bring it back nice and strong. Don't forget, the bring back is just as important as bringing out. I need 80 to 100%, both movements. All right, let's do 8 to 10, and I will say I'm the worst counter out of every staff member here, so I'm sorry if I don't really do 8 to 10. But trust me, you'll get tired. Okay, in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, gosh, I don't know about you, but that's definitely tiring. What I'm going to do for this second bit, let you have a rest, let you have a bit of a breath. I'm going to turn the chair to the side just so you can see me a bit better on what I'm doing with my body. The second thing I'm going to do this time around is we're going to do a bit of a hold at the bottom just to make it extra challenging. If you're going to struggle with the hold at the bottom, don't worry about it, just focus on coming up and down. When I bring my hands out, I want to really focus to spread those fingers and to try and get my wrist back as far as I can. Now you can see here, I naturally don't have that much wrist extension. It can't come back too much. That's okay. You go as far as you can and you're going to push yourself as much as you can. All right, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, let's stop there. Woo! Adding that little extra pause in the end can really make it more intense. Are you getting to 80 to 100%? I'm going to make a broken record because I think we all need reminding. I myself know that I need constant reminding that I need to give it my all. Quick drink break. I'm going to make sure we're having water today. So if I'm having water, you're going to have water as well. Okay. I'm going to put the chair to the side for the moment. And we're just going to do a few shoulder rolls. Now, shoulder rolls is really important because our posture's like this all day. We're doing all things forward, whether we're cooking or on the computer or just relaxing like this. And we've got to get the shoulders back, sorry. So we're going to do dramatic ones today. So what I'm going to do is come up, back, and down, up, back, and down. Let's go to the side. Come up to my knees, squeeze my shoulder blades back, and I kind of squeeze them still, but as I come down. Good. Nice dramatic ones. This is to give you a little bit more of a breath, but it's also really good for our shoulders. If you're ever feeling like you're too far forward in your posture, sometimes doing a few shoulder rolls can help. Just bring yourself back and get that movement at the back. All right, the next exercise we're going to do is something I like to call skiers position. So I'm going to do a slow motion version so you can see what it's like. I have my feet about hip width apart. Now remember, when we say hip width apart, it's not the outside of your thighs we're talking about, it's actually your hip bones. So if you feel in here, I can feel my hip bones. That's actually where your hips are, and we want them to be in line there. So I'm going to feel my hip bones, make sure my feet are in that space, and I'm going to bring my arms out just a little bit, and I'm going to do a bit of a lean over and pushing my arms back. Okay? As I come back, I'm going to do a slow motion version. I'm going to spread my fingers wide, and I'm going to keep my head in line with my spine. All right, let's do a faster version, and I'll show you. We're going to do a slight pause at the end like we've been adding. Okay, let's go. You can pretend you're really frustrated and you're throwing something on the ground. Remember that breath. If you need to breathe out when you come down, might help the movement. Just 2 more. Excellent. Have a rest there. Okay, we're going to do the next exercise, which is actually in regards to your hands and fingers. Sometimes Parkinson's patients or people with arthritis in their fingers, you need to keep moving them. It's horrible, even if you're having a painful day. We need to move them gently, just to get them going. So we're going to do something called jazz hands, making myself into a really strong fist and going the opposite way, fingers wide. Okay. Nice and strong with this movement, even though it's just the fingers. I need to make sure I'm engaging all the muscles and trying to go quick and strong. Okay, it's all about that neural connection between your brain and your muscles. The more we get that firing, the more warmed up it is to do more. That's it. A couple more. one more. Excellent. I'm just going to do some wrist circles. I like to do this myself. If I'm ever feeling like it's getting a bit tight, just some slow ones. If you're struggling with this one, if it's quite painful, try doing it when you're under warm water in the shower. That's always really good. And or under the tap. Doesn't have to be boiling hot water, just warm water, and it's more to warm up your muscles so that hopefully they don't pull as much on your joint. All right, we're going to get into the next exercise, which unfortunately means you're going to have to see the back of me. And what we're going to do is go into a push-up and a bit of a rotation. I'm going to do a bit of a fake example on here, but I'm actually going to do it on the wall. So this is just me to show you what we're going to do very briefly. I'm going to come down, up, and then I'm going to rotate, and I'm going to watch my thumb with my eyes. I'm going to come back, and then I'll come down, up, don't have a moving chair like me, and then rotate the other way. So I'm going to face this way as I'm doing it. As far back as you feel comfortable, okay? The further back you are, the harder it will be for your push-ups. And make sure your hands are always underneath your shoulders and chest. If you're up here, that's not going to be so good for your shoulders. It's going to be a lot harder to push up on. Okay, we're going to push down, up, and we're going to rotate. This is not about speed with this one. I want a nice strong push up, but when we rotate, we're going to be gentle, and it's more about your posture. That's it. You'll see I'm looking at my hand as I come around. And that's my head. It will help my spine turn as well. But I don't move my feet. All right, we're going to do one more on each side. Face the other way. All right. We'll just relax there for a moment. I'm just going to do a bit of a chest stretch. So what I'm going to do is put my hand on the wall, and I'm going to creep my legs to face you, and I'll get a stretch in here. Now it's okay if you feel it in your shoulder. That's actually where your chest muscle attaches to, so sometimes people find it quite tight there as they do this. And I'm going to try and keep my head in line with my toes. So I'm not going to turn any further, but I'm going to face where my toes are facing. Good. Coming back around, swapping hands, creeping myself over, looking at you. I'm tighter on my left side. I don't know about you. Usually we're tighter on one side compared to the other. Okay. Just a nice stretch there. I fortunately left the best one till last. Okay. So we've got one more exercise. I really want you to give this your all because it's the last exercise. So that means that you've got everything in your tank to give out. We're going to get that book again. And I am, again, going to put it on its spine and coming down like so. I'm just going to move the chair a bit further out of the way because I don't know if I'm going to hit it. I'm going to do a slow motion version for you. This is both arms and legs. What I'm going to do is step over the block as wide as I can, and then I'm going to punch with my opposite hand to front leg, okay, as wide as I can, and I'm going to try and pull, as if I'm trying to pull my arm out as far as I can. So I'm going to do a slower version for you so you can see. So I step and I reach out, okay, and then I step together. And then we're going to turn around and we're going to go the other way with the other leg. So again, we're going to do it slowly just so you can get the movement. Big wide step, punch out, and together. Okay. So if you're worried about balance, be near a wall, have a chair here. If you need to hover your hand over the chair as you step over, that's fine. That's completely fine. Go at your own pace, but I want you to give it your all. So let's see. All right, in 3, 2, 1, go. That's it. Nice strong movements. That's it. Really, really wide.
Good work. 2 more on each side. Last one for this one. Okay, having a break there. We're going to do one more set of this one. Give it your all. And when I say give it your all, you're going to step as wide as you can, and you're going to really punch out hard and strong and hold there. So it doesn't always mean speed. It's more about how much muscle you give. Okay, let's go. Try imagining that you're going to try and hit something. We're going to hit coronavirus. That's what we're going to do. Use that breath. Remember, breathe out as you come. Two more, one on each side. Give it your all. Okay. Just relaxing there. Well done, everyone. We're going to do just one stretch to finish off before the end. I'm going to push this to the side. And what I want you to do is we're just going to come across. So I always say I bring my arm across. I don't need to pull it further. Oh, I don't want to squish the mic. Okay. We're going to just come to the other side. So come across. Other arm at the elbow. Done for today. Enjoy this nice sunny day. Well, in Sydney it's sunny, I don't know about you. And have a great time. Bye everyone.